Measurement conversions of Earth's layers. Objective number 1. I can convert the 6 layers of the Earth from kilometers to miles. Number 2. I can use the correct ratio format when converting from kilometers to miles. Here is a slice of Earth. Notice the crust has the hydrosphere. We have mountains and rivers. All right. Then right below it in that lighter tan along with the crust is the lithosphere. All right. It's the hard upper mantle and also part of the crust. Then below the lithosphere, which is still part of the mantle, is the asthenosphere. Remember, that's kind of like that melted plastic. It's not a solid, but it's not a liquid. It's a semi-solid. Then we have the lower mantle, which is the majority of the mantle, obviously. And it can go from a semi-solid all the way down to a solid just because of the pressure of the layers up above. Then below the lower mantle is the outer core. The outer core is a liquid made of heavy metals. And then below the outer core in the center of our Earth is the inner core, which is a solid made of those heavy metals, but it's a solid because of the pressure of all those other layers pressing on it. So now we're going to convert the measurements of Earth's layers from kilometers to miles, and we're going to round our answer to the nearest tenth. So the first layer that we're going to do together is the crust, all right? And it says that the crust thickness in kilometers is 65 kilometers, and obviously it's blank miles because we don't know. That's what we're going to solve for. So in your workbook, where we wrote example for crust, and it says it's given 1 kilometer is equal to 6/10 of a mile, and that's approximately. Then we're going to write what we're solving for. So we're going to solve for 65 kilometers is equal to how many miles? When we're converting, we're going to pay attention to this conversion ratio, all right, of 6/10 of a mile to 1 kilometer, because we want to convert from kilometers to miles. So the miles in the ratio needs to come first. So to begin, please write the 65 kilometers as a fraction. This is also known as value form because a value form just means fraction. Be sure you are copying everything that I'm writing. Now we're going to multiply a unit rate in a value form. So 6/10 of a mile to 1 kilometer is unit rate, all right? And unit rate, remember, just means that there is a 1 anywhere, whether it's the numerator or the denominator. But looking at our conversion ratio, the 6/10 of a mile came first, so that means it has to be in the numerator. And the 1 kilometer came second, so that needs to be in the denominator. So please make sure you copy exactly what I've written. Next, we're going to cancel out the kilometers because I have a kilometers in the numerator and the kilometers unit in the denominator, so they cancel each other out, and all that I have left is the unit miles. So be sure to cancel out both of your kilometers, and all you have left is miles. Now here's the easy part. So all I have to do is multiply the numerators by the numerators and the denominators by the denominators. So 65 times 0 and 6/10 miles equals 39 miles. And obviously 1 times 1 equals 1. So we don't have to write any denominator. So now I have to take my final answer when I multiplied my two fractions, and I need to fill it out at the top where we wrote 65 kilometers equals 39 miles, because we finally solved and we figured out that 65 kilometers is also represented as 39 miles. And last but not least, we have to go back to the top of the page, and we need to fill in the crust, and how the crust is 65 kilometers is equal to 39 miles. Please be sure you fill in this top table, because if you don't, you've already lost a lot of points for being silly and lazy. So be sure you always fill in the top part. Now, if you need more assistance converting from kilometers to miles, here are some suggestions. 1, watch the video again. Okay. Substitute the 65-kilometer thickness of the crust with the thickness of the layer you're trying to convert, all right, by using that table at the top. Click pause and convert step by step along with the video. And then good luck, and make sure you show all your work.